Hi, I'm Janice-Marie Johnson of A Taste of Honey, and you're watching Ladies Behind the Beat.tv.
Ladies Behind the Beat.tv. Ladies Behind the Beat.tv.
This is Denise Serrette, and we're continuing with part 2 of our interview with Janice-Marie Johnson from A Taste of Honey. And we have the wonderful singer, composer, bassist, dancer, actress, entertainer. As Grammy Award winning Best New Artist of 1978, you achieved something for Capitol Records that no other group has.
Actually, A Taste of Honey, believe it or not, sold over 1 million copies, 2 million singles, which was the first platinum single in the history of Capitol Records. Even the Beatles didn't have a platinum single.
Wow.
You believe that?
That's amazing.
Unbelievable.
What is that like?
You know, God is good. That's all I can say. For me, it's really amazing because I remember so many people discouraging me. You're not a writer. You're not a singer. You can't sing. That's one of the reasons I picked up the bass too, because I felt I wasn't a great singer, so I needed something to compensate for that. But I was discouraged by quite a few people. You can't write songs. What makes you think you can write? And for me to end up with the song that's #1, end up with the songwriting nomination, that just goes to show you, do what you believe. You know, and those who are putting that negative energy in your world, get them out of your life. It's contagious. Hear it on the radio, you'll hear it on television, commercials, you'll hear it in different movies or advertisements for movies, you'll hear it, you know, it's everywhere. And that's worldwide.
Yeah.
So I'm mighty thankful. I mean, from between then and now, it's been over 30 years.
Tell us about some of the other things that you do in the community.
One of the things that I do is I'm on the board of directors for the Sheenway School, which I've been for years. In fact, I am the president of the Sheen Educational Foundation. My first mentor, other than my mom, I won't say my first, my second, Dolores Quinlock Sheen from the Sheenway School, which is a school in Watts. It's been there for 35 years now. One thing that people don't know is that Sheenway also has a school in Ghana. She actually, I like to say, well, the honest truth is she rescued me and my sister Sharon. She had come to the school and sponsored a talent show when I was 10 years old. And I remember the first thing I said to her, because Sharon and I, we were already singing, doing talent shows in the backyard, charging 25 cents to get in. But, you know, I wanted to be a star. So I went up to her and I said, can you make me a star? All bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And she just looked at me and she said, well, you can be anything you want to be, but it's going to take a lot of work, so let's get started. And right then, right there, you know, she said, let me see what you do. And she said, shake it bigger, shake it harder, big steps, you know. So that's how it started. Okay. In 1981, I was teaching our little black kids Dihombuyo, Japanese classic dance. In fact, we were the first black Japanese dance team that participated in Nisei Week, which is a festival in Los Angeles I think it's August. And there we were, all our chocolate girls dancing, doing our little fan dances. You know, it was fantastic. Sukiyaki is one of my absolute favorite songs to perform. That's right.
Now, many people may think that your heritage is Asian, but really you're part Native American. Would you talk about that?
To set the record straight, there's no Japanese in me that I know of, even in spite of the fact that when I went to Japan the first time, my bio said that I was half Japanese. I don't know who told them that, if they just assumed that. If I go to Taiwan, I'm half Taiwanese. If I go to the Philippines, I'm Filipino. I mean, people, I think they just say this for conversation. I don't know. But just so you know, I'm black and Native American.
But surely you embrace all the ethnicities that have loved and supported you over the years.
You know what? If I didn't, I wouldn't be dancing their dance.
That's right.
Whatever country I go to, I study the native dance. It's, you know, it's just part of who I am. One thing a lot of people don't know is that you can find me on the powwow trail. I am also a Native American jingle dress dancer, so I compete in the dance contests at various powwows. My heritage is Stockbridge, Muncie, Mohegan, which is out of Boulder, Wisconsin. After I finished the dancing in Gallup, New Mexico, I was so taken by the love and energy that I was receiving, because people were very warm. The elders would come up to me and say, you know, I feel your energy, I feel your heart, welcome. Welcome home, sister. Until the Eagle Falls has got to be the quickest song I ever wrote, which lets me know that I had nothing to do with that. That's just God at work.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's an amazing video. I mean,
thank you.
So such a beautiful surrounding, and
Thank
you could really feel the spirit within you coming out.
And that particular song has won quite a few awards. I won a Native American Music Award, Silver Arrow Award for that song. That was an incredible experience.
Tell us more about who were the ones who really helped you get the ball rolling.
Well, you know, there are so many. I mentioned Mother Sheen from the Quinlock Dolores Sheen, Jeannie Jackson of Coldwell Artists, Howlett Smith, Smitty, very important. Howlett Smith was my first vocal teacher. We call him Smitty. He is the one who wrote "Let's Go Where the Grass is Greener, It's the Last Day of Summer." He wrote those two songs, one for Spanky Wilson and the other one for Nancy Wilson. He was my vocal teacher, who was really very, very much an influence in my ear training. Sitting around, thinking about you.
So where do you go from here, Janice?
Hopefully up. No. Where do I go from here? Well, you know, I feel blessed in that I'm able to make a living doing what I enjoy. 'Cause if you really love me, honey, I know that you'd be here this day. So, but in the future, you know, I'm working with my son right now. My son Jean-Paul is very talented. We're in the studio recording some of his songs in hopes of getting them covered by a few other young artists.
What would you say to give advice to a young musician now?
The only advice that I can give to a young musician is to understand the contract. I was a business major in college, and my thing is know where the money is. Know what the contracts say. Understand the language. Take a course. Get as much information as you can about the best way to protect your finances.
That's really good advice. So as a successful composer, performer, artist, vocalist, and we can also add fashion designer to that list. I know the best is still yet to come. And thank you for writing such a great song that we can get our boogie on to for generations to come. So thank you so much for being part of Ladies Behind the Beat.tv, and we will see you again.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.